G'day guys, how's it going? I'm Aaron Whitnall. This is ACWSport, and it's been a very good week in the Champions League for the English sides because, alright, there may have been a draw or two in there, but all of the Premier League sides are sitting top of their groups and all of the English sides are still unbeaten, which is massive. And for me, the biggest result for any of the English sides this week came in the BERNABEU, where Tottenham frustrated Real Madrid. And when you consider that Tottenham were missing the likes of Wanyama, Dembele and Dele Alli, it just shows how much more of an impressive result this is. And I actually thought Tottenham gave a really good account of themselves as well. It wasn't that they were lucky and defending with their lives or anything like that. No, they were very well controlled. I thought when they got the ball, they played it around well. And to be honest, I actually think they had the better chances than Real Madrid did. I know that Lloris made a wonder save from Karim Benzema. But at the same time, you could say that Kane, he had a great chance saved by Keylor Navas. So really, really impressive result for Spurs. I think they can really push on from this. It's going to give their whole squad such confidence moving forward. And when you consider that in the other group game, ACWSport almost embarrassed Dortmund, with that game drawing 1-1 as well, this puts Tottenham in such a good position moving forward. They're now sitting on 7 points with Real Madrid. Dortmund have only got 1. So Tottenham seem good to go through, and let's hope that does happen. Another really big result for English sides this week was Manchester City's win over Napoli. Kevin De Bruyne again looking absolutely sensational. City looked like they were carrying on where they left off against Stoke. Again, City do get a bit sloppy though, don't they? Let's be real, they do get sloppy. But overall, very good result. Jesus back on the score sheet once again. He's so talented. I want to know where you guys think he ranks along with the likes of Mbappe and Rashford and players like that. Like, where do you see him in the world of football? Is he right up there with the likes of Mbappe? I'm saying Rashford because obviously there's so much hype around him being English and that, but they still say there's a gap between him and Mbappe, for example. Do you think he's up there with Mbappe at PSG? Let me know. But massive result. I'm not quite sure what Pep was going on about when he said that Napoli were the best team that he's ever faced, though. I think he might have been maybe smoking something or drinking something during that game because, you've played some really decent, Real Madrid teams over the years, Manchester United teams, even Barcelona when you were at Bayern Munich. So, that's a very strange comment to say, but hey, whatever floats your boat in that sense. But City are as good as qualified now. For me, they just need one more point to qualify, one more win to finish definitely top of the group. Great group stage for City, and it's going to be exciting to see how they fare against some of the bigger teams for me in the knockout stage. Because even though Napoli are a good side, it's only in the last few seasons that they've really become like a decent team in Europe. I want to see them face the likes of Bayern, PSG, Barca, Madrid, those kinds of teams, and see where they really pit against Europe's finest. So good result for City. Shakhtar in the other group game in that one picked up an away win at Feyenoord. Good result for them. Shakhtar looked good against City, to be fair, and at the moment sit in a pretty good place to qualify alongside City. So it's going to be interesting to see if Napoli are going to be able to turn it around after this defeat. Obviously, it's a big away game for City against Napoli next. That will be a test, but Napoli, the pressure's on them now to finish second in this group and qualify. Chelsea were left frustrated at the bridge by Roma. Talking to Manchester City, the Manchester City players really came back to haunt them. Kolarov and Dzeko putting in wonderful performances, and what a wonderful goal from Edin Dzeko. I thought David Luiz's goal was great, and then Dzeko popped up with almost like a Robin van Persie-esque style volley to just steal the show. Definitely the goal of match day 3 in the Champions League across Europe. Wonderful goal. But Roma were really good for the point, to be fair. I only saw the highlights, but from what I understand, Roma were the better team in the game. Chelsea obviously going for a bit of a dip in form, but you expect them to bounce back from that. Chelsea is still sitting top of their group quite comfortably. They will qualify. I think they just need to get that one more point, and another win under their belt, and then after that, I think they can actually focus on maybe resting some players, getting a bit of confidence back up in the team once they've got a few players rested for the competition. But still a good point when you consider that they weren't playing particularly well. But good performance from Roma. This was also really helped by the fact that Atletico could only draw 0-0 with Qarabag. Atletico have not been good so far in the group stage and really need to sort themselves out if they're going to qualify. Because Roma, they seem really up for it this season. Liverpool finally win convincingly again after what has been a really tough run for them in terms of the results just haven't gone their way. But no, they smashed Maribor 7-0. Even Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain got on the score sheet, scoring his first goal for Liverpool. Salah got a couple, Firmino, Coutinho, Alexander-Arnold. It was a really good performance from them. Very one-sided. There's not really too much more to say about the performance. You just wonder if this is the kind of result that will help kickstart their season again after what has been quite a tough run for them where they haven't been able to pick up a win. And this win was really helped by the fact that Sevilla completely fell apart at Spartak Moscow. From being 1-0 up, they ended up losing 5-1 somehow. Just shocking. I haven't quite seen a collapse like that in a while, but massive night for Liverpool in terms of not just their result, but the other result as well. So, hopefully this again will give Liverpool players the confidence knowing that not only did they win so big, but also that Sevilla lost so heavily as well. But good result, good night for Liverpool. Manchester United, Benfica, kind of like the Anfield game, wasn't the best game ever. It was a solid team performance. At the end of the day, the main talking point, you just got to feel sorry for the goalkeeper, the young 18-year-old, I think it's Silva, I want to say. I might have got that wrong. But, to be 18 years old and thrust into a game like that, I don't really think it was the right thing to do. The mistake that he made carrying Rashford's free kick over the line was awful. But, it was nice to see the United players kind of consoling him after the game. Just really bizarre decision from the manager. United will be happy. They've just got to get one more point to qualify, one more win to get through to the knockout phase. Once they've beaten Benfica back at Old Trafford, I imagine they'll start resting players for the 2 games after that and just switch off from the Champions League for the next couple of games. Because at the end of the day, if they lose, what does it matter? So it's a good chance to rotate their squad, get some players in there. So good night for Manchester United. Fairly simple. Huddersfield away at the weekend for them. Basel, they won in the CSKA, they won in Moscow. Big win for Basel. They've looked very, very good. I reckon they're going to qualify alongside Manchester United. I think they'll finish second, but they've looked solid since that performance at Old Trafford where they were okay, but they've looked a lot better since. Celtic, unfortunately, they got a great away win against Anderlecht, first kind of big win in the Champions League for a while, but sadly they're brought back down to earth by Bayern Munich, who look a completely different force now that they've got Heinkes back in charge of them. It's only been 2 games and already they look back to that side that won the treble. So it's going to be interesting to see how far Bayern can go now. I mean, I'm really looking forward to when PSG go to the Allianz because they just look formidable again. They've scored 8 goals in the 2 games that he's been back, and I think he looks to have installed confidence back in those players. Robin, Muller, who seemed out of favour under Pep and Ancelotti, back on the score sheet, back up front. And for me, he's one of the best strikers in the world. So it was a bit of a weird decision as to why he was out of favour. But, every manager suits their own players, I suppose. But Celtic, I don't really think you could have hoped for anything more than this, really. Just got to kind of give it a go when they're back at Celtic Park. But that's about it. Like I said, as long as you guys finish third, I think you guys can see that as success in that group because you were never going to compete with PSG or Bayern anyway. As for PSG, I predicted their score right, 4-0. And I predicted that Mbappe, Cavani and Neymar would all get on the score sheet as well. Mbappe looks terrifying. I know all the hype is about Neymar and Cavani, but this kid, he's something special to say the least. And it makes you wonder how far he's going to go in world football because at the moment he's keeping up with the likes of Neymar and Cavani. They're a lot older, a lot more mature than him. And he seems to be playing at a level that's a lot higher than his age, which is scary. But another great, simple result for PSG. Barcelona, Lionel Messi, he scored his 100th goal in Europe for Barcelona in only 122 games for the club, which is crazy. That's in Europe, of course. Barca beat Olympiacos 3-1. It was a fairly standard evening for Barcelona, although Piqué got sent off. His second yellow was really stupid. Great decision by the Scottish officials for handling the ball over the line, trying to get himself on the score sheet. But just standard result for Barcelona at the Nou Camp. They're going to go through nice and easily as well. As for Juventus, they struggled a little bit at home to Sporting Lisbon. Nothing really seemed too much to happen in the game. But in the end, Douglas Costa came off the bench, put in a wonderful cross, and Mandzukic was there to head in a winner close from the end. But considering they fell behind, good comeback. But that's about it for Juventus. It wasn't the most thrilling game ever. And then finally, Besiktas are without a doubt the surprise package of the Champions League. Stunning Monaco. They've stunned Leipzig and Porto in the group as well. But yeah, a win away at Monaco. Great result for them. And I'm going to be really excited to see how far Besiktas can go in this Champions League competition, because I don't think anyone can underestimate them. They look really, really dangerous. And they've been good for pretty much every result that they've got. So, yeah, congratulations to Besiktas. All right, one more point to qualify, a win to finish top of the group. And I think that's how it'll end. But, yeah, great result for them. Leipzig, they picked up a massive win over Porto because it edges them just over Porto into second spot. It's just a case of seeing whether or not they can maintain it now. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to be out of Porto and Leipzig as to who's going to finish second in this group. And Monaco look like they're going out at the very early stage, which, considering what they were like last year, is a bit of a shock. But then, I guess you can consider they have lost players in the summer, but still, they should be doing better than what they are. And that was the Champions League Match Day 3. So please, comment below, let me know. What were your main talking points from the Champions League this week? What were your key highlights? What did you think the best goal was? I thought it was Checo's, but you guys may think it was another one. And yeah, I'll be back very shortly with the next Champions League predictions. I'll be back tomorrow with my Premier League Week 9 predictions. And yeah, I will see you guys again soon.